Shawty, she a freak, 10-10 freak. She don't want to speak, she want beat to the beat. I'm the voice of the street, plus a freak in the sheet. She want me for her tea, I got me for your meat. I am mad. Shawty's in that bam and
If I'd known it was her, I'd have got for as well.
But yeah, what were you saying about Nigeria?
Yeah, so the last time, no, it wasn't the last time, but the first time I went to Nigeria since I left when I was like 3.
We're saving this for...
It's rolling.
It's rolling.
Is it?
Are you ruining
Oh,
it,
shit.
Oh my God.
I love the way you went up an octave. I love that.
Hey, that's it. We love it. So the first time I went to Nigeria, after I left there at the age of, did I leave at like 3 or 4? So the first time I went was when I was 19, since I was 3-4 years old. I went for a wedding, and the wedding was for my sister, and she left Nigeria much after me. She left at the age of like 16. So she was quite used to the ecosystem and the flora and all the microorganisms. So then, oh my God, the English is really Englishing today. So we were in traffic, and you know the way people just be selling stuff. Yeah. So they got an orange. I tried an orange. And guys, the whole day of the wedding, I had to drink garri and water because I could not keep anything in.
How do you know?
Just an orange. No, because they bought it like, you know the way they cut oranges, like.
Yeah, but how do you know it was the?
Because that was the only thing I had. That was the only thing I had that wasn't like cooked.
Okay.
Because a lot of bacteria would die once it's like cooked. But that was the only thing that I had that was raw. I didn't drink any water except from waters in bottles. I didn't even try pure water. I'm not even ready to risk that. Yeah. So
pure water? Is that the one in the bag?
Yeah.
I was drinking that shit.
You were drinking it?
Drinking that shit.
When did you go to Nigeria?
2018.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
can't remember when
I survived.
Every time they made stew, that shit wasn't staying in.
Stew? Mm-hmm. You couldn't handle stew?
My belly couldn't handle it.
Was it too spicy?
It wasn't even spice. My belly just said, nah, brother.
Yeah, you probably couldn't just handle...
Yeah. Be like that sometimes though.
What were you going to say?
When I was saying, like, if you're going night, just buy some milk of magnesia.
Okay, and try that.
Be safe.
I've never eaten fresh fruit today again, and I don't think I ever will.
Fresh fruit?
No, not in Nigeria, because that was what got to me.
Fresh fruit is banging.
Because I was like, no, girl, literally both ways, could not eat nothing the whole day of the wedding because of an orange. So and I'm pretty sure it's because it's like, you know, the knife they probably use, they probably don't like sanitize it and like clean it. Yikes. You know?
Damn.
Let me just take it home, lick it.
God forbid.
That's too funny, man. You ever see them videos where like this guy's giving out money with his car and they're all grabbing it?
Yeah, no, that's because it's really sad,
it is
bro.
really sad.
Yeah, look what's going through out there.
Poverty.
Yeah.
Nigeria right now. Damn. Damn.
Well, I
Pray
heard
for Nigeria.
Pray for Nigeria for real. I heard that like 1.2 million there is like 700 euros.
Possibly.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Do you not remember Travis and Nell's episode? We're millionaires in Nigeria.
Maybe I'm 1,000 there right now.
Payday's coming. Payday's coming.
Like, let me be honest.
You're the only person I know who gets paid at the beginning of the month.
It's
really? When do you get paid?
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna say that.
The beginning of the month.
Like literally, like first day of the month.
The beginning of the month. It could be the first day. It could be the first Friday. It could be, first Thursday.
It could be a Tuesday.
Wait, hold on. Why is that privileged information though?
What do you mean?
People shouldn't know when money is entering your accounts because they will ask. Especially her mom watches this.
So Nigerian.
Do you tell your parents when you're getting paid?
No.
Exactly.
Hey, her mom watches this pod.
He's like, I tell my mom. You tell your mom.
Yeah. Me and my mom get paid on the same day.
Just exchanging information. Like, look at my bank statement.
She has an Oyinbo mom, not a Nigerian mom.
Okay.
That's when you start hearing all the things that's on your mom's list of stuff. How come my mom be asking me to buy my sister a swimsuit? They're not going to Morocco till December. It is October.
You can't tell your parents too much.
You know, my mum brings me food shopping sometimes.
And pay for your food shopping.
Yeah.
You guys ever buy something at a price and then tell your parents you bought it for cheaper? Cause like
Yeah.
I do that with shoes and clothes. I mean, like, got it for €5.
Yeah.
Why'd you do this? Sorry.
It's like if you tell the real
it's
price.
If I do that, my
not
mom
looking at
is
you
like
sideways.
skinnier than me now. She'll tell me to buy it for her too. My mom likes to match me. Like
fair
she
enough.
comes to my wardrobe to shop now. It's mad.
When I go do shopping, I hide the bags and I come into the houses.
Yeah.
Just hide the bags and I wait till you tell your parents how much you get paid and all that stuff.
I don't really care.
So
it's just
for context, these are brothers.
Yeah,
so one is telling their parent, "No, I'm not telling you. You ain't hear shit from me." You're like, "Yeah, I told my dad."
I think it's because I'm the oldest, so like that responsibility of like divulging information. And he's the middle child, so it's like
the middle child. Yeah. Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
I actually have trauma.
I know.
Hey guys, I have trauma. I've been through it.
Okay, what have you been?
Okay, what have you been through?
Wait.
My parents shipped me to boarding school at like 13
Where?
while my brothers were home chilling.
What did you do? No, the question is, what did you do?
that's actually a really good question.
Yeah, what did you do?
I did nothing.
That's what everyone says.
I literally woke up. My dad was like, "You're going to boarding school," and that was it.
What did you do the day before?
I was chilling.
You were chilling.
Literally, I think I went
Chilling.
to church.
No. Like, what did he do the day before?
Yeah.
I can't really speak.
Plead the fifth.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I think my dad. So obviously, growing up, I was pretty stubborn. So I think my dad
okay.
thought that like I had like demons inside me. So he really wanted like the boarding school to scare out the demons.
To teach you a lesson.
to break him.
Yeah.
So
This boarding school. Okay.
Literally, first day I got to boarding school, like I had niggas fighting in the cafeteria, and I was just like, "What is happening?"
My
It's supposed to
friend.
be a safe place, but
Not Nigerian boarding school is not a safe space.
My friend got expelled from 6 different schools. Yeah.
your friend needs help.
No, my friend is 6 different schools. We went to the same school twice.
But she wasn't expelled. It was my choice.
Yeah.
Wait, you got expelled as well?
No, I didn't get expelled.
So how'd you-
Maybe asked to leave, but not
She
expelled.
moved. She moved.
Yeah.
Fair. That makes
Yeah.
Wait, why did this person
Six different
keep getting
schools.
expelled?
Yeah.
As if he's the
What did
omen.
you do?
Yeah.
Tell us one story.
One story.
Oh, gosh.
One of them, like it actually didn't do much. Do you know what reminded me? He said the same thing. He's just stubborn. Do you get me?
Oh, yeah.
So like we went to like a grind school, so it was like so different to like normal school. Like you could wear your own clothes. You don't have to call them Miss, Sir, or whatever. Like call them by their first names. But like we used to have like study included in our like days. So it'd be like 9 to 6:30. Our school would start. But like you could have study in the morning, then maths, Irish, and then like study like 2 study periods. Do you get me?
Okay.
So we just sit there, but it was like in a shopping centre, so we just used to leave study anyways. But then they like mandated us to stay in the study rooms. But he'd just be like, I need to get a coffee or something. He'd be in maths and he'd be like, oh, I'm just too tired, I need to get a coffee. And like would just like get up and like get the coffee and then come back in and be like, oh, I'm so tired. Just like doing silly stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the hair that broke the camel's back was he was messing and he pretended to throw a bottle at someone and they just had enough of him. They were like, that's it.
You're out.
You're out, yeah.
Oh shit.
But like it was just like it wasn't like he did anything wrong. It was just more so he just kept doing things. And he just like kept aggravating teachers, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
And he'd be like, I didn't do anything. And like you definitely did something. Like they're not saying it for no reason.
Fair
but
enough.
You know how you went to boarding school, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's like secondary school. So obviously in secondary schools in Europe, the teachers sleep with each other. Did you have scandals
I
like
don't know about all that. That did not happen. No.
it didn't happen?
It happened between like students and teachers, but like not between like teachers.
oh, and that's okay.
But see, that's
that's
the norm.
fine.
That was
That's
actually
the norm
worse.
in Nigeria.
Students and
Yeah,
teachers.
it's really bad, but that's actually quite normal in Nigeria.
That shouldn't be normal.
It shouldn't
Like,
be.
what year?
Final year, like students and like teachers.
Wait, but here's
Like
the gag,
for
right?
grades.
In my secondary school, my music teacher got married to one of his students. But so like he had been a teacher there for a time. She obviously went to college, graduated, then became a teacher, and they started dating. So she was his student.
That's weird though.
You know that video that's
He didn't look it though.
guys, you know that video's like, you think you can graduate without sucking my cock?
No, I haven't seen that video.
She was like, where is this video?
I haven't
If
seen
this is a real, I'm gonna cite the real.
No.
You need to send me the real suck and it's
Wait, so none of you guys have seen that
I've
video?
never seen this video.
No,
Okay.
I've seen it.
No. Okay,
like that's
go ahead.
crazy. But like, yeah, in my secondary school,
I don't think that's okay.
it's
It's
I thought it
giving
was really
Pretty
weird.
Little Liars.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Literally,
It's giving
and
Pretty
yeah, they
Little
got
Liars.
married and they have a daughter.
They have a daughter.
Maybe even 2 now. But yeah, before I left Carlo, yeah, they had a daughter.
Mad.
Yeah.
That happened with the French president and his wife as well, no?
Yes, the French president's.
That should be
Yeah.
happening.
Really?
Yeah, he's married to his teacher. And there was another lady I saw on TikTok as well, or was it Instagram yesterday? Yeah, she is married to her primary school teacher or something.
Her primary school teacher is
Yeah,
crazy.
there's a 24-year-old age gap.
I found the video.
Okay.
Think you can graduate from this school without kissing my cock?
Oh my God. It's even a Nigerian film.
I don't think is that Nigeria. Oh, it is.
It's a
Nigerian.
Nigerian film. That's
I feel
crazy.
thrilled. Let's get the intro in.
Okay, so welcome back to GTG,
You know the
baby.
vibes.
Your weekly subscription to the Gist. And today we've got 2 bros.
Yeah.
Bros.
They're not just our bros, they're also bros.
Bros.
Yeah. We got Will. And we got Michael. What's good, guys? You know, Will, this is the most I've ever seen you talk in my life.
I don't like to talk, you know. I like to listen.
I can tell because I've been
Did you
around
learn
you
that
a
from
lot,
boarding
and this is
school?
the most I've ever seen you chat.
You know, me and him used to work together.
Yeah, remember you telling
Worked
me?
in,
Yeah.
a bank.
Yeah, literally.
He hated it.
Yeah.
A bank.
Yeah. He hated it.
A while back or in a bank?
In a bank.
In the bank.
You worked in a bank?
Yes, girl.
Damn, I'm learning something you knew every day.
Yeah.
Love that.
I have. Well, I used to a call center.
We
bank.
did that together.
They worked together,
Yeah,
yeah.
we worked together. We worked together.
Yes.
I thought we had something special.
Sorry, man.
Just out here working with everyone.
I have a lot of work.
Now we work together
Now
here.
we work
Yeah.
together.
No.
What else have I done? I've done I worked in like a store. I can't say the store's name because apparently I'm not allowed. What else have I done? That's it, really. So it's really not much I've done, to be fair. Yeah. How are you guys though?
I'm good. I'm just tired from work, but can't complain.
What do you
Yeah.
do for work?
I'm an analyst for fintech.
Ooh. Okay.
Guys, it's a stressful job. Do not take a job from a fintech. They will
It sounds like you got
work you
money,
to the
though.
bone. Look,
Sounds like you got money.
bone. Skinny now. To the bone.
Don't let the baggy clothes fool you.
I've
Just
never
be
like.
clothes, man.
I never actually. Do you work? What do you do?
I work for well, I wouldn't say, but I work in a higher education institution
Okay.
as a student recruitment officer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Giving back to the people.
You know, like I always obviously seen you around, but I just never thought this guy works.
I just exist.
Yeah.
You just exist writing books.
Writing
Yeah.
books, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
also a novelist.
Yeah.
This is our first novelist.
It's a very beautiful book cover, by the
Yeah,
way.
it
Thank you
is.
very much.
Very
It
nice.
actually makes me want to read it. I don't read many books.
Yeah.
feels good.
That was the whole point.
It makes you want to
draw
read.
people in, yeah.
Yeah, it
Why
looks
would you go with
good.
this type of text font.
No particular reason, just
Really?
yeah.
I want to see the text once now. Now that you're asking
I
questions,
want to see the text font by the book.
guys.
But yeah,
Yeah,
just of the week.
it even feels good in my hands, you know.
So guys, just of the week, yeah. Sorry. Well, just of the week. Basically, have you guys seen the Tyler Perry new series on Netflix?
No.
Yeah, I tried watching
Beauty
that last
in
night,
Black.
but, like,
She made me watch episode 1, and it's a very Tyler Perry movie. It's very Tyler Perry.
from the first 10 minutes I tried,
Same.
it was very
Yeah,
Tyler Perry.
whoever his writers are, he needs to upgrade because after Diary of a Mad Black Woman and like what's that one
What's in
with
black?
Who did I marry?
Who Did I Marry? Those are the good ones. The one with Taraji P Henson.
Aswell or something.
What's it called again?
Acrimony.
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 Guys, I said acrimony.
Acrimony. That's the last good film that I think he's made. Everything else is just
Is Acrimony the one with
Taraji P Henson.
Oh no, I thought I was thinking of the one with Destiny Shouts.
Michelle Kelly. No,
the one
Michelle Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
That one was ass as well.
That was so
I
ass.
just want to say that.
It was so ass.
What's
a
the
lot
name
of men
again?
like that one.
I don't even know.
What's the name of that
Mia
one?
Coupe.
Mia
Mia
Cooper,
Cooper.
yeah.
Yeah, Coppola or something. That was you could tell
was
what
really
was happening from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't have to watch the whole
I
hour and a
never, I
bit.
never watched it, but I just like
Good,
I
don't
saw the,
waste-
like,
don't
reviews
waste
and
your
it
time.
was really, they said it was really bad.
It was
the reviews were.
very bad.
What really got me effed up about this movie, yeah, that was so Tyler Perry-esque was that cool. I'm just gonna spoil the first episode for you guys, or the first
Go on.
episode and second episode and a half. So cool. The wife is driving home, listening to her husband have sex with a prostitute / stripper.
Lovely.
And cool, she's like listening to the voice note. She runs over someone. Like, doo-doo. She runs over someone, right? Calm. She gets out of the car, looks at the person. She sees the person move a little bit. She hops back in the car, goes home. Calm. So now her husband is on the way home. The husband that just was sleeping with the prostitute / stripper. He's driving home now. He also runs over.
The same person.
The same person.
No way.
That's what I said.
Come on, man.
And then does he kill her?
No, he gets out of, he goes, shit. He looks at her, puts her in the boot, drives home to the wife.
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Was the person who was run over a black woman?
Yeah.
Of course
Tyler Perry hates black women. He hates black women.
I don't know.
No, I think
Maybe
he
he hates
shows
black
the
men more.
world hates black women
he hates black
because the whole point of Tyler Perry movies is to like show what black people are going through. And I think right now the world does not like black women. And black men sometimes.
Why do you think this?
This guy is not normal.
No, he's not.
All his movies have some form of like weird crimes against black people. Like it's like unnecessary.
No,
crime.
But like,
that's-
it's a black cast though, no? Like he's trying
Yeah,
to. Like,
yeah,
but
he
it's like-
likes
it's
to
like-
hire black cast.
Stuff can happen to black people, but it's like Tyler Perry makes it like so sinister and dark. It's like Jesus Christ.
But like, isn't that like
Yeah.
a good way to like fend black people off from making these same mistakes that these people are making in the movies?
No, because people are still not learning them
How come
their
black
lessons.
people have to suffer in every movie from Tyler Perry, but like
No, I agree with
other
what you're
movies, white
saying.
people enjoy themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
you
why
can
can't
have
we
good movies.
happy
But see,
movies
that's what,
as well?
yeah, because I was even going to say Medea, but even Medea has some
People are
horrible
always
takes
Have you
as
guys
well.
Have you guys seen Jazzman's Blues? Go home and watch
I
that tonight.
started watching
you will
that.
hate him more.
Yeah, Jasmine's
Tyler
Blues.
Perry.
I started. I'll send you the title. It's good. I think it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix?
You've watched it. You said it's good.
No. What I'm saying is like the storyline, like is a crime to black people
tragic.
What's it
again.
about?
Should I
It's
spoil
very
it?
tragic.
It's very tragic.
It's very tragic.
What is it about?
Go
It's
watch it.
racism.
It's about brothers.
Yeah,
Okay.
that don't like each other because one
Well-
is lighter skinned than the other.
Yeah. And mind you, the light skinned one is hating on the dark skinned one. So it's like a reverse.
Yeah, and then there's also racism as well because
Yeah.
the dark skin one falls in love with a mixed race girl, but her daddy don't want her to be with that guy. But then her daddy was also, he was not a very good daddy. Yeah, really, I'm trying not to use certain words. Look at Reese.
it's not a good daddy.
He was not a good daddy.
My point.
And this is for colored girls.
4 colored girls,
Yeah.
bro. I love that. I thought it
Yeah.
was poetic.
I haven't
And then Ghost.
For colored girls, it was really good.
He didn't make Ghost.
Ghost is in.
Oh, sorry, maybe it's a Ghost. No, it's not Power.
Yeah, Ghost is in for colored girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in it?
I love that man. He's so
Oh, I didn't. I haven't watched it in years.
funny that
But
everyone just
Michael
calls that
Ealy.
Ghost now.
Michael Ealy, yeah, he's another character that loves to play like a very
I love that
twisted
as
man.
well.
Yeah.
He's great to look at, but he always acts like a psycho in his films.
He was good in Think Like a Man though.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was actually probably the only role.
I
where-
don't know people's names.
Michael Ealy, the guy with the green eyes, and Beyonce
Oh,
Halo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beyonce's Halo. That's a very good
Beyonce
reference
Halo.
point. Yeah.
So another gist of the week is Nick Cannon comes out and explains why he divorced Mariah
Mariah Carey. Got you,
Carey,
baby.
Yeah. You saw it. What did you guys think about it? So can you explain? Did you see the video?
I didn't see the video, but I saw snippets, and basically he was saying something about like she emasculated him or something like that.'s that not what
No,
he
he
said?
felt emasculated by
He felt-
dating
he felt
her.
He
emasculated.
basically didn't need him, so he felt emasculated. But it's like, what can I say? I don't know.
I feel like I feel like Americans have mastered clout chasing. I feel like they'll say anything just to get like a reaction from people, and it usually works.
Rage bait. No,
Yeah.
rage bait.
Rage bait
for
is real.
at the moment.
But I actually think Nick Cannon is tapped.
Yeah.
He felt emasculated. That's why he felt like he had to be masculine and repopulate the whole world.
But like, I actually was watching Married at First Sight yesterday, and the reason why, have you ever watched it?
Yeah,
Married at First Sight.
Sorry, no.
Okay, so basically, quick
if you don't like
synopsis.
reality TV,
Yeah.
you would like that
Quick-
reality.
Love is Blind.
It's
Sort of.
better. I think it's better than Love is Blind.
Okay.
So there's a UK version. So basically, these people choose to be on the show, and they don't get to meet each other until they go to the altar. And then it's basically a few weeks of them like getting to know each other. They go on honeymoon, and then they have to see if they actually are good being together or not. Do you know what I mean? But basically, like this guy and girl, they got together, and he sort of fancied her at the start, but she sort of reminded him of his sister. Do you get me? So it was like, obviously they started on rocky territory, do you know what I mean? And they were just like up and down, right? And then he basically was like, I don't like curvy girls, right? Like said straight to her face. And like, she was actually like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? But anyways, the reason why they broke up in the end was because he felt like she couldn't be emotionally vulnerable with him, which is sort of like the same way of like feeling like emasculated. Like that's the way he felt. Do you know what I mean? So is this a thing with men? Like they just
make up their opinion and run with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Mariah made him feel that way. He had the
I get where
problem.
you're coming from. Like in regards to, let's say, for example, like what they just come up with an excuse from the air, but that's not really it. To try and make the person look bad for feelings they developed by themselves.
Yeah.
Like he never ran it by her to say, I feel like you're this, and then work through it. He just made up his mind and said, I don't feel like you're very emotionally available.
Even
for me.
then,
Yeah.
work harder.
But like he's not she may not be emotionally available because you've called her fat. Do you know what I mean? Like why would you want to be?
Maybe she's guarded.
Yeah, like
100%.
You say
They kind of called.
no,
this is my
sorry,
first
my
time.
first guy. But that's what I'm saying is like that's the second time I've heard that, like about men being emasculated by women. Is it like a thing that actually happens? Like, do you guys feel emasculated by women?
For me personally, I'm a confident black man, so I don't feel emasculated by anybody for any reason. Because like more time, I know that people aren't thinking about me when they do certain things. More time, people are focused on their own lives. So I can't take every little thing that someone does or doesn't do to heart, because then I won't focus on my own life that way. But like in terms of Nick Cannon and all, I actually saw something on Twitter where someone was like, "Oh, I say." At the time, he was 27 years old. So I say 27-year-old, you haven't started your own life. And then you're with a woman who's much more older than you. She was like, I think there's like a 14-year age gap between them.
Oh, sugar.
So
Yeah, she was like 40
That was her
at the time.
first mistake.
She was like,
Context is important.
she was like 40 at the time.
She was
so
40
it's
at the time when you was
So why is she
27.
getting with a 27-year-old?
Well,
Vibes.
exactly. Well, there you go. So
Yeah, so like a 40-year-old woman with a 27-year-old who hasn't really started his life, and
yeah.
like he's watching this lady who's like a proper celebrity live her life. He's just coming to the limelight properly at this time. So I feel like,
Yeah, he
and I'm
found.
not making excuses for him, but I feel like that was what he was going through then, going through like with her. What's the age difference?
11 years.
Oh damn. Okay.
He was 27 and she was 39.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like,
He was 27 and she was 39.
Yeah.
Like she was pushing 40.
pushing
Yeah.
40. She was
And
40.
he wasn't even 30.
She's like,
Oh, she's in her 50s. Mariah Carey
Yeah.
is like,
She just looks good.
she
can
looks
I ask a
good.
question? You
She looks
said
race, black don't crack.
27. You haven't started your life yet.
No, I mean in terms of like in terms of being in the limelight. Like
Okay, fair.
Mariah's 55.
yeah, so she had spent more time in the limelight, and then he came along.
Yeah.
So he's seen her do all these things, go to all these shows, get these invites. So he starts feeling emasculated. But it's like you chose to be there. Like it's not like she forced you into that. You chose to be there. So
Well,
sit up and get to work, or shut up.
Mariah Carey.
she was 40. You see what I'm saying? Like,
No, but
He wasn't a kid as well.
he wasn't a kid, and Mariah would have her hand on whatever guy she would. She was the it girl when they got together. She would have never had a problem dating anybody. So she wouldn't have. She's been in the industry for years, and she was literally
popping.
they got together the peak of her career in the 2000s. Yeah, so it's like he did that to himself. It's a little bit like Mooney Long, the girl who sang "Made for Me." Her and her husband are now going through a divorce, and she's been with him, I think, for 9 years. She's been married for 9 years. And now that she's at her highest peak of her career, now it's a thing where it's like he couldn't handle it. She was like, I'd step away because he can't handle me being in the limelight.
You know, can I just say, I never get when men are like, oh, my wife is making more money, or she's like, I'm just weird like that, but I would never feel emasculated.
But that's because you're confident within yourself.
Yeah, I am pretty secure in myself.
It's like an Edo man thing.
No, I think it's just.
I think it's
either you have it or you don't, because I've dated a very insecure man, and it became a thing where it was par and par competition. Why you always talking about money? I bought a car, right? And the reason why I bought my car was because my last car that I had before was a banger.
Yeah.
The roof was leaking, right? Literally, the light box had water in it. I was like, I'm gonna get electrocuted driving this. So it got recalled for something. I said, this is Jesus telling me it's time to take this car back. So I took it to the dealer to go get sorted, and then I had a look at cars and literally bought a new car within 2 days. Guys, My ex bought a car to match my car. He didn't even have a driver's license. Hadn't done one lesson.
he just bought it for
So he
vibes.
just bought a car because I bought a car.
It's just given. I think some people like live in their ego. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like you have to manage it. Like it's okay that we all have ego. It's sort of, it'd be a lie to say that we don't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like you gotta manage it. Like, and when you feel those points of like, oh my God, they're doing better than me. It's sort of like you gotta like meditate. Do you know what I mean? Like and just like
or just work
relax
hard.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Hard.
Work hard, but like regulate your emotions. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be so affected.
I think a lot of men also have this thing where they tend to not think about being in a relationship as actually being in a team. So like, instead of thinking, okay, we're leveling up in this way. She got this. I need to work harder so I can get this, and then we both have this. They're thinking, oh, she has this. Where's mine? So I need to get mine, and it's like, you're literally only stunting your relationship by doing that. So
And he could never keep up.
I wanted to,
Bozo.
I wanted to add, because I remember when reading Atomic Habits, one of the things to help maintain habits, and let's say, for example, in regards to men, like maintain a good trajectory in their career or whatever, is to put yourself in environments that your habits can actually thrive. If you feel like you can't thrive in this environment where this woman is making you feel, just leave. Work on yourself, maybe come back. But people are afraid to like leave like what they've, like they can't leave because like they feel like so attached, or do you know what I mean? Like this, why did he stay?
It's not so easy though. It's not so easy to like
Of
walk
course.
away. Yeah.
However, it does take a lot of like, you know, looking into yourself and
That's
asking
it, the
certain
self-accountability.
questions,
A lot of
taking
people don't have
accountability for yourself.
self-accountability.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can just leave.
yeah, but I feel like saying you can just leave is it's easy to say that, but like realistically, can you just leave?
Yeah, it's really hard because even even in certain cases where the lady, you can say she's been abused, even if not physically, like emotionally or like guilt tripped for being successful. If the guy does does some introspection and wants to like walk away, she might be like, no, you know what, we're locked in, we've done all these things together, I don't want you to leave. My point is like, it's never so easy to just walk away. If like
People get attached.
That
People do get
that
attached.
comes from your own insecurities, though. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that it's okay. It's okay to be abused if you're insecure or whatever, but it's more so like the reason why people stay in toxic relationships is because they're not confident enough in themselves to actually let go of the situation. And it's like, 100%, it isn't easy to leave, but if you came from a secure attachment and you were like, okay, this relationship isn't giving me what I need, it's not giving the other party what they need, the best thing to do is break up. But logic just gets confused. Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
People are selfish as well, to be honest. So like,
Yeah.
they might be thinking about all the things they could lose if they actually left the person. Like realistically, if you're a Mariah Carey, like you're going to be living a good life. So I'm not sure if just anyone wants to
For
just
their
get up
wedding,
and
they
leave.
had their wedding on like a private island and it was like 10 people and they flew everyone out there.
Yeah, I want a wedding like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a thread for you guys.
Okay.
Rhea, I know you don't like the thread, but please.
Here we go.
No, because
The
Debbie
thread.
finds
Wait,
the
listen.
craziest trends.
Listen.
Oh no, this one is not too bad today.
Okay.
Right. What was the moment you knew your relationship was over? You guys ready?
Very fitting.
You can see it in their eyes when they don't love you anymore. I'll never forget that feeling. When she came up on caller ID and my first thought was, ugh. She
Damn.
poisoned my cat, Mr. Noodle. R.I.P. When she's
What did the cat do to you?
Bro.
when she started being cold to me and being unsure about our relationship, then she started talking about this guy from her class. You know the rest. I think this is a young child.
We know the rest, but we know the rest.
What
you go
is
with the guy
rest?
in the class.
Explain.
She cheated on him with the guy in the class.
Maybe I feel like when you're with someone, right, and you're comfortable bringing up another person, this new person, I'm not a friend.
Yeah.
There's like a, do you know what I mean? This new. What do you guys feel about making new friends in relationships? Because everyone here, bar me, is doing something with someone special. Okay, so I want to ask the people in relationships. I forgot my question, but answer that question.
What is the question?
What was the question?
Like, is it? Oh, I forgot.
yeah,
Introducing new friends.
Yeah,
Like,
what do you guys feel? How do you
yeah.
guys feel about friends, like new friends?
like
like making new
same-sex
friends?
friends or
no,
opposite
gender.
gender?
Sex. It has to be opposite gender.
Yeah,
Sex.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. That's a tough one, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like if you just come randomly tell me you have a new friend from where?
they're a guy.
Who is the person?
A guy
Where
from
do you know
work.
him?
Like, imagine coming home and it's like your babes is like, oh, this babe at work was, she said this really funny.
Imagine.
Serious.
Imagine.
Like, what if he came home and Mrs. was like, oh my gosh, I met this guy called Jeremy.
Who is Jeremy? Who is his daddy? What do you mean,
His
Jeremy?
daddy.
So yeah, how would you guys feel about it?
No, I don't know about that,
Like,
Everyone looks like they're rocking out.
If-
Like, everyone looks like...
No, see, I'm feisty,
No,
so I'd be like, so why are you talking to me? Go talk to her.
I'd be okay, yeah, but it depends. Like, if you're, I'd be okay, yeah. No, listen. If you're saying that you're like going for lunch with this babe, you and her, like, and it's like 3 days in a row, yeah, and I'm just like, is no one else going for lunch at the same time? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is it just used to? But it's like,
was hungry.
if it's in a group setting, I think it's okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, if you start being like, oh, she texts me back. I just need to reply to this. I need to send her a reel. That's when the phone is getting broke and you're sleeping outside because I'm not having that. That's not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What about you?
As a single person, if I was talking to a guy and he was like, oh, there's this new person at work, this girl at work, she's really cool. I'm like, okay. What's her name?
Up to your Instagram.
Yeah, what's her name? Like, what section does she work in?
Because that matters.
Like, what's her, like, well, what? Like, tell me more. What do you guys talk about? What's funny?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
tell me the joke so we can keep it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if someone now was to move to your babes? Would you expect her to tell you or not?
That's a good
What do you
question.
mean?
So like, okay, so I have a situation, right, where my neighbor moved to me.
Oh.
Guys, he's like, when he first moved into the apartments, because we like live in very new apartment buildings, he asked for my number, but I just thought it's because we're like neighbors in case of deliveries or anything.
Yeah.
We're literally like bang right beside each other. Guys, recently he sent me a message at 3 a.m. in the morning asking me out to dinner.
I'd block him.
Oh girl, I never responded.
Would you tell your
I'd block
partner
him.
that, let's say if it was,
Yeah, but would you tell? I told because I laughed
would tell.
about
I
it.
would tell because it's like, it's obviously like, it's a situation that could get like, is close. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like that neighbor could like knock up at any point. So you're just being like, it's more so, I'd
don't
say
want
it
him
from
out
a
to touch my
safety
dog.
point of view,
Yeah,
being
yeah, I
like,
get what you mean.
this man has literally, he thinks something's going on, there's nothing going on. Like, if I need you to call, like, can you be here in 5 minutes? Like, that's like,
Yeah.
that would be it. Like,
In that instance, yeah, I agree. Telling them makes sense, but like, I won't lie. If you're in a relationship with an attractive person, you're not going to want them telling you every single time someone moves to them. Like,
yeah.
realistically, I'll get bored. Like, I know you're bad. Like,
Yeah, do you get?
that's why I'm with you.
as a single person, when dating, I won't tell the guy I'm dating like that guys are moving to me or someone's.
No.
There's no need.
They don't
There's
need
no need
that.
because I feel like it rubs them the wrong way.
But-
like men like
Yeah.
being delusional at the fact that this girl they're dating that's slaying cannot get other
But
guys.
see, there's a current TikTok going viral at the moment, right? Lads, I love TikTok. So this girl was saying that like she's reached a point in her relationship or the guy that she's dating that she's like, he forgot that she picked him. And he's now treating her as if she wasn't out here getting guys. A lot of guys are like that.
Yeah.
What's the flip up? You're dating me, then all of a sudden you switch up and start moving mad as if you didn't chase me.
Family,
I think
familiarity, like family
literally,
contempt.
literally. I think sometimes for guys, it's literally about the chase. It's not about actually like being with the person. Like you enjoyed the process of actually like chasing her down, getting to know her,
Yeah.
do here and there,
You get into little
behind closed
arguments.
doors.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
then sometimes you just realize
Isn't
that
that no mad?
I want to say something mean, but like sometimes you realize people are losers as well. Like you just
Who's
you
losers?
just realize like someone you're seeing casually is a loser, and you're just like you don't know how to get out of it in that moment. So sometimes you keep like
Would you rather, girls, I have a question, and guys, sorry. Would you rather your significant other say that you're ugly or you're a loser?
A loser.
Oh yeah, no, call me ugly, like a loser is just so, I'd hate
you
this.
know, the thing is if someone you know what it is.
What
Yeah?
would you choose? What would you choose?
Loser is actually harsh, man.
Yeah.
really
Little
bad.
loser. Could you imagine someone goes, you little
Loser is
loser?
like-
Like, I'd be like, I'd cry. Oh, I'd actually cry. Like, you get me?
Babe, I agree.
Because you go,
Why would you cry though? Because you're not a
like-
loser.
no, because
You know you're not a loser.
I know
No,
I'm not
but-
a loser, but you think I'm a loser.
no, we're like, just think at it, yeah? Someone just goes, you're a loser. Do you get me? Can you imagine? Like, you're
Not in
a
Nigeria, you loser.
Yeah.
No, you're a loser.
You're a loser.
I feel like everybody's a loser though in their own way.
No, not me though.
Anyways, yeah, but
Everyone's a loser.
Keep that to yourself.
Keep that over there. You're a loser.
Keep that over there.
if you are a loser, right? Yeah, like you can't really like. Do you get me? You can't really. You have to affirm it. If you're ugly, you can get pretty. Do you know what I mean? Like you can
Money
get pretty.
can
Like
fix everything.
Fix it.
No, like,
you can't fix
their
it.
love, like.
I won't lie, money can't fix being a loser.
Money, that's what I'm saying.
Well, then
That's
what
what
is a
I'm
loser
saying.
then?
That's what I'm saying.
Money
Call
can
me
fix ugly.
Actually.
Money can't fix being a loser. That's a personality trait. That's
No.
like within you.
But the thing is, money can actually fix being a loser, low key. Because like, I feel like being a loser comes from like
You can go to therapy.
people not having enough experiences to know the kind of things that will make you a loser.
See, the thing is, because when someone calls you a loser, you could be a loser for so many things.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
be a loser as in like you actually just suck. You're not good at anything in this life. You could.
She just looked up.
You can give the definition of loser.
What does being a loser mean? A person who is always unsuccessful at everything they do. He's a born loser. Thesaurus. No, okay, cool.
So like losing can also
I don't
mean
wanna
like
be a
you
loser.
fail at
I don't wanna
stuff.
be a loser.
Like, do you get what I mean?
No.
Like someone literally just saying you suck. Like
Yeah,
you're
it's
rubbish.
crazy.
That's like,
It's heavy, it's heavy.
It's like bozo. I love that
Yeah,
No, bozo is
like
bad.
Phil.
word. Yeah.
Phil. No, but like loser hits different.
Yeah,
Call
yeah.
me ugly 7 days,
Look, I
24/7.
can even admit there's sometimes where I don't look the best. Yeah, I get away with being ugly.
Now, but do you guys know, like, if someone said that to you, like, if they said you're ugly and you're a loser, would you not think?
Ugly and loser.
Wow, double L. Double
Well, like-
side.
I be thinking, I know it's not me you're talking about.
Literally, I would just be like,
It can't be me.
it can't be me. It can't
I feel like,
be
Rose,
me.
I feel like you would throw hands. You'd be like, really?
Me?
Let's go.
Do you know, I've never thrown hands before, but I literally said it to Demi today. I feel like I'd possibly be close to it. Like, I feel like if you were to test my friends, like if someone was to step up, yeah, I'm probably, I'd have to throw hands. I'd
Can't
slap
imagine-
you.
I can't imagine
But
you
I'm
throwing
very
hands.
good with my words. Like, I will vocally, verbally
see what
insult you, die.
Yeah.
Can
You
you?
will not be able to stand up after I finish insulting you.
Yeah, fair
So I
enough,
don't
yeah.
have to throw a punch.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I kill people with kindness. I have a question for
She
you.
calls
All
me.
them sticks and stones may break my bones. The words will never hurt.
Words hurt.
No, words do hurt.
Words really hurt.
A guy called me fat one time. But I wasn't even
She
fat
wasn't even
though.
fat, though.
I wasn't even fat though.
Sometimes people just say stuff to get to you. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not like it's
He
true.
wanted
Yeah,
to like
Just
fair
so you
enough.
get to
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like-
See, that's what I do when I'm insulting people. Like, I'll find something about you that you will now not like about yourself.
You're assaulting people.
No, like what insulting.
It might as well be assault because like
It might as well.
Because we're
It might
talking
as well.
about.
Literally, like if you were to hurt my friend, like Demi can't tell me that somebody has messed up with her because I will find a way to insult them, and she's like, "Ross." I'm very creative. Like there's this one guy. I'm going to say very, very briefly. I won't give too much description, but he did something, and I know this person can't see straight, so I call him left eye.
Damn. Well, like one eye goes this way.
Yeah,
Damn.
Can I say something? Yeah.
I call him left
If I
eye.
knew she was gonna say it, I would have definitely stopped her.
Do you know the guy?
I think him.
100%. But he fumbled. He fumbled the bag with her. So now his nickname, every time she doesn't need to say his name. Whenever she wants to talk about it, I just go, left eye.
Wait, hold on. when you were dating him, did you not see the eye?
Yeah, but
It doesn't
what's wrong
matter
with
though.
that? It
Like,
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
No, he was still handsome.
Yeah.
Just got a little lazy eye.
Fetty Wap with it.
What did you
Like that.
What did you say?
It's equivalent.
Said Fetty Wap with it.
High five me, my sister.
You know what's messed up? Yeah? You know what's messed up? Yeah. If this guy watches this thing, he's gonna know that you're talking about him.
Yeah, and I'm glad you do.
No, I did. Like he was harassing me a little bit, so I told him.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, because obviously he did something. I ended it.
Yeah.
But now he's liking my TikToks and commenting and like replying to my snaps. I said, listen, thanks, but you set boundaries. Stop doing all that shit. And
Proud of you, baby.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Proud
step
of
up.
you. Left
Thank
eye. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
Big bro in the house. Yeah. I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Okay, not in a romantic sense, right? Do you guys who do you trust more, men or women? Not in a romantic sense.
Oh, I'm a feminist. I say that anytime, any day. So I'm always all for women. I trust women more.
Yo, welcome back to the
I mean,
Vernacle.
look at the book. Like the main characters are
Women.
women. So like, there was a whole there was a whole spiel about why like I chose female characters, and it's because of like how empowering and how strong women are. And
Just
yeah.
smiling. It's like,
It's good home
Because
training.
I love it.
Yeah.
God will bless you. You will. Your turn to answer.
wait, what?
Yeah.
I trust women. I think men are not like trustworthy.
Oh,
That's gonna be the title.
Men are not trustworthy. We know.
You said at the start that I really liked.
Don't worry. We'll watch the episode again to know what we're titling
But go
it.
ahead with that.
But go on
Men are
with
not
that.
trustworthy.
Yeah, I feel like men are not trustworthy, if I'm being honest. Like so there's a saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely, and I feel like men have, through the obviously society and how things have been from beginning of time, men have quote unquote absolute power, and they tend to abuse that in society, literally. Like, so I just can't choose women. I can't choose men.
Men.
So do you think men gossip more than women?
100%.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very conflicting answer you had there.
Yeah, but
Trust and gossip, I can understand like the differences.
Yeah.
But I do think men do talk more about women because let me tell you now, if a woman doesn't want her friends to know something, they would never know.
yeah,
I
same as
agree.
men.
I agree. Yeah.
Same as men, though.
I think men tend to spill it a lot more than women
so?
will.
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well.
Like,
For the
But the thing
ego,
is,
just
though,
to
the
even
thing
to
is-
like
the
show off
thing
and
is, though,
stuff.
You said if women don't want their friends to know something, but men are. They no. The men didn't say they didn't want their friends to know. That's what they're telling them.
I've just seen certain.
You don't get it.
Maybe it's true.
I get what you're
He
saying.
broke my brain. He broke my brain there for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah.
When you think about it, they're telling their friends because they want to tell them. It's not because they don't want
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Men are more likely and more excited to tell their boys things compared to women.
Yeah.
Being more excited to tell their girls
that's
things.
a different
I could have done something on Tuesday. Tuesday, the 5th of August. Rod's not hearing that till January the next year.
Yeah.
If I don't. Okay.
But
Wait.
it's the time difference.
Was that
it. But did she hear or not?
I will hear it eventually. But that's because I'm close.
Okay.
But you know,
Yeah.
but that's still
So
6 months of her
okay,
keeping
what's
it
the
to
difference
herself.
between,
I feel like men don't do that.
What's the difference between a man telling his boy what happened like 2 days after and her telling you 6 months after?
Oh.
You're
Still 6 months. There was 6 months of
You sure you
secrecy.
don't work in
Timing is
politics?
everything, though. Timing is everything.
Timing
As in,
is
like,
6 months
a
of
situation
secrecy.
could have happened
I do
and
get
that
that.
it needed to die down and, like, everyone needed to heal before you can now talk about it because you know maybe your friend is a chatterbox. So if he was to spread it at that moment of time, then it would be okay. Whereas if he spread it the moment it happened, it's done at.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Now you're
I
adding extra context.
I don't think I spill anything anytime anywhere. Like, it's actually it's a bad habit. Like I need to fix up, bro. But like I actually can't. I can't hold anything in. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm too honest. So
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. Like that's it. Like maybe that's just me. That's why. That's it. That's why I
basically,
trust.
don't tell her your
I
secrets 'cause she's
trust
gonna
people.
tell-
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
I always say to my best friend, we have certain secrets about each other that even if I was being electrocuted, it still wouldn't come out my mouth.
No, obviously not other people's things, but like if I'm with my friends, not with random. Well, actually sometimes when they catch you on a bad
These
day.
are my confessions.
I literally one glass of wine down. I'm like, so this is my life. But no, like with my friends, like they'll ask you something, I'll be like, yeah, this X Y Z. Do you know what I mean?
Can we ask anything on this?
Yeah,
'Cause I
go
have
for
a
it.
question for you actually based off what you just said there.
Go on. Go on. I'm ready.
I want to ask, do you think you being able to just like you being like free with people like and just being able to tell people stuff, it's like it comes from like your mom's side, like not even
Yeah,
your
my
mom,
mom's
the
side. Yeah,
Caucasians,
yeah,
it
for
comes-
sure.
because
Yeah.
like I feel like Nigerians can be more we can hold on to more like
Yeah.
not necessarily it's not necessarily like a bad thing, but
No.
we keep more stuff to ourselves except we have to
Because
like
in Nigerian culture, they sort of believe that like people have bad minds.
but
like,
yeah, so we
Yeah.
can't
See, Like, yeah, I think definitely it's from my mom's side, but like my whole family, like they come from a theater background, so everything's very performative.
Okay.
So like
Dramatic,
yeah,
yeah.
dramatic. So it's like anything that you talk about, you can make it into a scene more so. So it's like even though it's like serious, like my favorite saying and my mantra in life is, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Do you know what I mean? So it's like making a joke of things
Yeah.
and like making a joke of like traumatic things in your life is definitely something what I do to like get through life.
I hear
Do you
that,
get
I
me?
hear that, yeah.
But I think definitely like with like random people, like let's say I thought you were gonna ask me like a question, like a proper personal question. I was
no.
like, but I probably would say it. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe not to the point there I give you all the details, but like I don't know. Yeah. But me and my babes always give it, like, we always have conversations about this because he's like, why do you have to tell everyone everything? And I'm like,
That's me. I'm an open book as well.
yeah.
Are you, you're an open book as well?
I'm such an open book.
Yeah. I tried it one
Didn't
time.
she just say she tells her friends stuff?
No, I'm an open book about myself.
About yourself,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
about
but like
myself.
my best friend, like there's certain secrets that if you terrorize me, it won't come out of my mouth. Like,
No,
they're
I
going to the
never
grave.
speak about my friends, just
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah, but about
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think I'm the same. I think I used to be more like very like closed off, but now I'm like, you know what, I don't care. Like honestly, I'll forget about it even. So
I don't believe anybody
That's
can
a-
change my destiny, so I don't
Yeah.
believe.
yeah, I'm not really
Bad
about it.
minds.
Yeah.
And the,
Yeah.
the news only lasts, sorry, babe. The news only lasts for 7 days. Do you know what I mean? So it's like whatever you tell, whatever embarrassing thing that happens in your life, do you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna remember it. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, yeah.
Like maybe people will be like, oh, remember that time, haha. And then they move on to the next. Do you know what I mean? It's not the most
Yeah,
important
yeah.
thing.
I also like to tell people about my personal life because some things about my personal life, so like they don't make the same mistakes I did as well. I feel like I experienced these things for a reason. Yes, to make people laugh, and also just so other people can learn from them.
Yeah.
My life is just a joke.
I hear that, but there's
Yeah.
some things that I go through I don't tell people because I want to see how they will deal with it when it's their own turn.
That's why it got shipped to boarding school.
There you go.
Shit.
There you go.
Say, I'm not telling you nothing. I want to see how you suffer. This is how your parents are like, nah,
Yeah, they're like, yeah, this one needs to go.
This one's gotta go.
That's crazy.
That's so funny.
But talking about spilling tea,
Yeah.
Why?
Let's spill the tea on sea breeze.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I be the back?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my God.
Can we do some ASMR?
I feel like I have a good radio voice. Although 12-year-old Amen constantly draws unwanted attention from the people of small town Kilcock because of her eyes, life could not be more normal for her and her twin sister, Iska. Until a fateful day when Amen experiences a life-changing event that she and Iska desperately needed to share with the only person they trust, their mother, Are. Ooh, I said it right. But things go from bad to unimaginable when they arrive home to find Ari's lifeless body. With no other living relatives, Amen and Ishka are taken into an orphanage run by Ari's best friend, Auntie Nikki. There, the twins are haunted for years by their mother's untimely death. However, just when it seems like they are finally ready to move on, a piece of news from Auntie Nikki starts a chain of reaction of events that forces Amen and Ishka to journey to foreign lands in search of answers, while trying to keep themselves and the people closest to them from getting killed.
That was some good
That
reading.
was really good.
Thank you.
So I'm looking for someone to work on the audiobook. So yeah, honestly,
Don't tempt me. I will do it. I will do it.
we'll discuss the details later.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Imagine listening to the audiobook, you hear,
There are scenes where like you need to be very like big. So
You know what?
yeah,
I'm expressive.
yeah, you need to be very expressive.
You need to read it first though, Ross. Because you're going to get shocked. Be like, oh my God.
What? You're so mad. Have me reading it while doing that. Auntie Nikki.
so what inspired you to like start the book?
Just wanting to tell an authentic story. First of all, like this was 2020 and
The panoramic.
it's panoramic during the head of the pandemic, and I was just trying to like tap into my creativity, and I was trying to remember all the things I'd done like as a kid, and I remember that I used to write a lot, and I just like put pen to paper, and that's literally how it started, and I just kept going. Like I didn't have the full story. I only had like bits and pieces, and literally, and then I just kept working on it every day, and every day turned into 4 years of literally working on
It
this
took you
book.
4
yeah.
years to write the book.
Yep.
What was like the hardest parts of getting this book together?
At first, in the early days, it was imposter syndrome. for
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, because I was questioning myself if I actually had what it took to like
Write it.
to write it. But then eventually I got over that, and I just.
How did you get
yeah.
over it?
Man, I don't know. I think it's just I have like a lot of self-belief, like a lot of like self-confidence, and yeah, this rocked my confidence a little bit, but I somehow found that found it in me that like, you know what, I'm that guy, I can get this done, and I got it done.
Who's your favorite character in the book?
That's a very good question. Ooh, I have two.
That's okay.
So the first is Nirawa. Nirawa is she's the doyen of Dogudu. So basically she's like an oracle / so think of her as like, say Dumbledore from Harry Potter, but like for Dogudu, and she's, for me, she's a strong female character, like a no nonsense character who like teaches the girls like Amin and Iska a lot of lessons, and just she was just really powerful. She smokes a lot as well, and I just like that. Like
Smokes?
like cigarette. No, yeah, it's just cigarette. But like just how colorful her character was. Yeah. That's one, and the other person is Aito. Aito is Amin and Iska's close friend, best friend, you can call him that, and I like him because first of all he's very funny, and he's a very fierce friend. He's very so he was really supportive through all the ordeals that they went through. He was always there. Like he never questioned whatever the girls wanted to do. He just showed up and showed out. And I think we all need people like that in our lives, like just those strong friends who just are always there for you regardless of like whatever is going on.
Are the characters in the book based on real life people you've experienced? Because I feel like obviously you've talked a lot about women and how you're inspired by them and how you're a feminist. Like, how have these women in your life or these characters are who I feel like are based on real life people?
Yeah, so there was a book launch. I had a book launch in Nigeria in August, and then my mom and her sisters were there. Yeah, and someone asked the same question, and I said, like, I mean, my brothers and I, we grew up with like we're really closer to our mom. Our dad was he was solid, but
mommy's boys.
You can say that.
I'm telling dad.
Mommy's boy.
And then she has loads of sisters, and we grew up seeing like their like relationship and how they were always together. Yeah. Through everything, through all the shitty men and or whatever, you know.
Emphasis on shitty men.
So like, and even to this day, like they're best friends, and I think that was very inspiring for me. Like guys, I'm not saying guys can't be like they hold themselves down, but there's something about women. Sisterhood and womanhood, and like they just, it's actually really inspiring. Like, so for me, that's why like they were. I'm sure the ratio of women to men in the book is probably like 3-1, just because like I feel like women first of all have more emotion, more depth of character, and it just like I feel like that translated in the book, and that's I don't know.
Describe the book in like 3 words.
Family, family, strength, and grief.
Damn. See, guys, y'all hear that?
See, with the book, you said that you were writing it for 4 years. Yeah. So you've like definitely like developed a relationship with the characters and stuff. Yeah. Like, is it hard to let go? Like after the book is complete, do you know what I mean? Because
or is there a sequel?
Oh no, so this is a planned trilogy. So I was gonna say like I still have conversations with the girls.
Okay.
So this very day. So like sometimes when I'm like looking away, it seems like I'm like absent-minded because I'm thinking like maybe I hear you guys say something and I'm asking them for their opinion on what you guys have said. So
cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
It is.
I know it is, but like that's I think
Will's walking into his brother talking to himself. Yeah, I thought that too.
You know what? But it's better that he's talking to those people than some people's crazy voices. Yeah. Like I have some tapped voices up here, so I choose to listen to God instead of him.
So a planned trilogy.
Yeah.
So when would we expect the second book?
A sequel.
So I'm a part-time writer, so I have a 9 to 5. So I'm hoping that like at some point, because that's why this took like 4 years, because I was working at the same time, and the hope is that like I can actually get hopefully like a deal or something that like allows me to just write full time, because the universe is so big and it's so vast, like the universe of Seabreeze. So I think I need loads of time. I wouldn't want to start writing book 2 without having loads of time to spare.
For sure.
Yeah. So I think until then. So right now I'm trying to hopefully get to that point where like some big publishers like, no, we'll pick this up and then you can just.
Do you know what I love about this? Is some Nigerian person is going to pick this up and know where Kilcock is. Where Trinity College is. The fact that you integrated Irish culture into it. I think it's beautiful.
Have you ever been to Kilcock?
Yeah, I have family there.
You're from Kilcock? That's crazy.
Damn, that's the back arse in nowhere.
That's like minute. Like past minute.
After Minute, yeah.
After minute. Like I've been there once. Like there's a Romeo's. And that's about it.
Romeo, sponsor this pod, bro.
What? I'm from Blanche. You know the vibe. D15.
22 check-in.
But I don't live there anymore. C-Town, baby.
I have a game. Because
game?
you're a novelist.
Yeah.
I need you to stop this, guys. Like live over.
Oh.
Right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna give us 2 sentences, and then we're gonna finish the story off.
Oh,
So you
wow.
start the
That's
story.
sick, Demi. Let's
Thank
be
you.
creative.
You start the story. I'll say like
The next one, we're going to
next
create a
verse, and then
story
you're gonna say
live.
something. You're gonna
From
say
the book.
no from
Just
like,
like-
Yeah.
In
off the
general.
bat, yeah.
Yeah. Make it
It
crazy.
can go
Make it
anywhere.
crazy.
It
Make
can
it
go
crazy.
anywhere, guys.
Live
This
screenwriting.
is just improv.
Improv.
Yeah,
Improv.
improv. Oh,
Hey, shit.
The first podcast to do improv. Don't be extra, because I know you're a novelist. Don't,
Yeah.
don't, you know,
Don't do too much.
I'll keep it simple.
Don't ginger, don't
First
ginger.
class,
I know use vocabulary that's too big.
No.
Some of us
I
did
guess
ordinary
some
level
vocabulary
English.
will do that.
I'll keep it simple. My friends and I went to the beach.
Suddenly, the sand started to suck their feet, and they ended up in Mars.
What the hell?
Do you know what? When she said the sand sucked their feet, I said, "Do you mean quicksand?"
I thought you were gonna say the end. I thought you were gonna say
Well, that
the
was
end.
good though, because it stuck their feet and it ended up in Mars.
They ended up in Mars.
Mars.
In Mars.
Mars.
We're in Mars right now.
They looked around. The ground was sandy and red. And
I'm not buying your book.
Let him land.
yeah,
I'm not buying your book.
Yeah.
We can see the talented brother.
Ree, go ahead, change that. They look, they got.
I
they
feel
got
like
my-
she didn't give me much to work on.
They looked
I gave
down
you
on the
Mars,
ground.
but- right.
Okay.
Let me just. So they landed in Mars. They looked around and they were greeted by a green man with the freshest fade. Ree.
The man looked up and noticed that they did not have a fresh fade.
Right.
They were confused. Just as confused as he was. But they decided to say hello.
Shit, this is hard. They decided to say hello. It's you people, your brains are tapped. They decided to say hello. Who decided to say hello? He decided.
They both decided to say hello.
Were you paying attention?
The group of friends and the
And they
green
said
man
hello
with
to
the
each
fade.
other. Damn, because I was trying to take it with a twist that we speak in different languages.
Let's go
Oh,
again.
and then when they said hello, he realized that it was a different language that was coming out of his mouth. So once he teleported to this part of Mars, he started to learn a new language and he met indigenous people. Next.
Stories.
That was good.
It was whack. Don't lie. Obviously, me and Ree,
You
and
said
Michael held it
freshest
down.
fade.
But yeah,
I'm so
like,
sorry. I'm a normal person.
He goes, yeah.
You know what, Will?
He just responded,
Me and you are the only normal people here.
No, guys, listen. We're gonna do it again. Listen, guys, we're gonna do it again. 'cause I want to make a nice reel out of this.
just think
Okay.
let's not think like ourselves, Will. Let's be freaks.
Yeah, because I want to make
Let's
a
be
nice
losers like
smooth-
them.
Sorry,
Let's be
listeners,
losers
we're gonna
like
go
them.
again. It's gonna be smooth part 2.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
Michael, you ready?
Let's go.
5 of them walked into the cabin and sat in the middle of a fire.
As the fire brewed, they suddenly started hearing voices. And the voices were something like a Yoruba song by Davido.
If I tell you, say I love you,
That's what
my
you said.
money, now your own, no.
Nisha sang after she skipped around the fire and watched the sun gaze upon the fire light.
And as she sat there gazing, looking at the fire, she felt something touch her and heard little feet. And all these children came out of nowhere in this cabin.
Oh, we're going.
Keep going.
And in this cabin, and these little children came in, and they terrified the friends. But then one of them bolted out of the cabin
They bolted out, and to their surprise, they were met with a Tesla robot. That had a fresh trim.
Yeah. So the Tesla robot was on a white horse, and the horse also had a fresh trim.
The horse speaks because he was a unicorn called Paul. Paul was actually a human that was trapped as a unicorn because he didn't pay his price.
Paul tried to warn all the friends that if they didn't escape from these creepy little children, they were going to turn into magical creatures too.
That was really good. That was really good.
I don't know how I freeballed that. That was crazy.
With the singer, if I tell you, say I love you.
She wanted to put the phone down.
No, that was good though. That was good.
Guys, should we write a book?
I can't wait to edit that shit, man. It's gonna be so good. Oh no.
With a fresh trim.
Bro, listen.
With a fresh trim.
The robot had a fresh trim as well.
Yeah. On top of the unicorn with the fresh trim.
Nah, like Tesla robots.
Oh my God.
My face is literally leaking. That shit was too funny, bro.
That is too funny.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, do you want to do? I don't want to do a story. Do you have a topic? I don't want to do a story again because that story took me out. Oh my God.
No, I don't have a topic, but I do have. Am I the assholes?
Yes. Okay, give us that.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Should I do the one? Oh, they're both about relationships. So one's a threesome and the other one isn't. Which one do y'all want? A threesome. Which one do y'all want? Should I read the titles and then you choose which one you want? Right. A threesome leads to the end of my first marriage. My new fiance doesn't know the whole story. How do I tell him? Or am I the asshole for giving my ring back after my fiance made a comment to his guy friends regarding why we haven't gotten married? Niggas ain't shit, man.
Let's hear the second one.
The second
Why not
one.
the threesome
The ring back.
We can circle back to that one.
The ring back. Okay.
Circle back. Oh, now we're using corporate words. Circle back. Well, when we were doing story time, it was
You are not a corporate slave in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Am I the asshole for giving my ring back after my fiance made a comment to his guy friends regarding why we haven't gotten married? My fiance and I are both 30 and we've been together for 8 years, engaged for 4. We got engaged just before COVID, and a series of life challenges like homelessness, pregnancy, financial instability, delayed wedding planning. So about 5 months ago, I suggested a simple backyard wedding to keep costs low, and he seemed open to planning for July 2025. However, the topic didn't come up again due to life's demands. Sorry, I just lost where I were. Okay. A month ago, we were with friends and I overheard my fiance laughing with some guys about marriage, joking that once you get married, everything stops. He added that he was dragging his feet on marriage, which hurt me, but I brushed off as locker room talk because they're boys. However, the comment lingered in my mind. A few weeks later, I brought up wedding ideas, but he said we should weigh the pros and the cons of marriage, avoiding the conversation. Heartbroken, I calmly handed back my ring, saying I didn't want to hold out hope if he wasn't sure about marriage. I suggested we continue our relationship without wedding expectations. He reacted defensively, saying I was overreacting and that marriage wasn't off the table. I left feeling uncertain and questioning his commitment. I think she's dumb.
How could you continue a relationship after giving your ring back?
So she literally just handed the ring back and said, you don't want to marry me, that's okay, but I don't want to wear your ring on my finger.
But I still want to be in a relationship with you.
Maybe she feels trapped.
Men are quiet. Women are quiet.
That's
Kind of
crazy.
process.
Processing.
Literally.
That's-
Maybe she feels trapped.
He's delighted. Like, he didn't want to get married in the first place.
She basically.
When I heard 4-year engagement, I said, are you the Lord of the Rings? Are you Gollum?
Gollum.
My precious. My precious. Literally. Why are you hoarding the ring? Why are you actually hoarding it? 4 years engaged.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Go to a court, fam. Which one is even back garden? Go to a court. Throw in those taxes. Do you know how much your life gets easier with those marriage taxes?
That's what I wanted to ask real quick. Wait, do you guys want to say something?
No.
I wanted to ask because I won't lie to you. The topics were on my phone, but my notes I've just deleted it, so I was just freeballing everything.
Wow.
But yeah, I wanted to ask like who Who needs marriage more, men or women?
Both. Taxes.
Yeah. I agree.
Taxes. Your life will change with those taxes.
If we're being honest, I personally feel like the institution of marriage is outdated.
That does seem like
Are you the
something
poet
you
or
would
is he
say.
the poet?
Where was this when we were telling stories, bro?
Realistically, it actually is. I feel like,
Go on. Speak deeper.
Do you
I like
want to
this.
get married?
oh no, I would like to get married.
This
one
one's
day,
a lover
but
boy.
I'm
Don't
just
let his
saying
quietness fool you.
It's quite outdated. I feel like people these days have families and all that jazz without getting married, and it works for them. I feel like it's just on a case by case basis. Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? I feel like if you want this title with like the ring and everything, and that's fine. That's fine for if that's what you actually want. I feel like there are people who actually don't care for it. They just think
Yeah.
that's the next step, and it's like, why? Why do you have to live your life in steps? You know.
Instead of like respecting the unity of marriage. Is that what you're saying?
And the Bible.
Yeah.
Just the Bible.
I always like to say that, like, I feel like God doesn't see, like, you know, the white wedding and the bridesmaids and stuff
Yeah.
there. He actually sees sex. That's how a man and woman come one. That is in terms of marriage. So obviously, fair enough, I understand why the people don't place like emphasis on like marriage anymore, because first of all, everyone's just knacking. Everyone's just knacking and just disrespecting, you know, you're laughing.
Now he is.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
What do you feel about? Do you feel like what your brother said is? Do you agree with him? It's okay to disagree. As the first one.
We know why he ended up in boarding school. Talk freely. baby.
I mean, like, I feel like if you care for that, if you care for marriage, if you care for, like, as Rosie said, the Bible and all of that, if you're religious, that matters to you, that's fine. I mean, irreligious people get married as well. Like, it just depends on what you want. I feel like I think people get to stuck up in like in the hype of it. Like, it depends on what. I feel like it's for me. I feel. God, I say I feel a lot because I'm trying to not.
Say
I think that, like, a lot of people do these things even without knowing because of other people, as opposed to what they actually want for themselves. They're
yeah.
like, because it's normal. Like, we're very communal creatures, so we're without even knowing it, like, thinking of what other people are thinking of us if we do get married or if we don't get married, as opposed to, if you really think about it, it's only you two in that house, in that room, that know what is going on in your relationship. So, but look, we have to, like, the game is the game, and you charge it to the game, I guess.
People don't take marriages seriously anymore because divorce is so easy.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you're not getting on. Irreconcilable. What did they say? Differences.
Yeah.
That word, yeah. The English is English in today. But, like, yeah, that's what a lot of people tend to do now. Or even now, some people may not even get divorced. Like, guys, I fully believe Patricia Bright is not with her husband. I think they're separated. She doesn't wear her ring anymore. Patricia Bright. So she's this big UK influencer, like very big. We watched literally from her dating to her getting married. Now she doesn't really post them anymore. Now she's saying, oh, my husband doesn't want to be on my social media. But you don't wear your ring anymore. She's been snatched. Like, she's looking good. Like, this is a woman in her, like, mid-30s, pushing to 40s,
Can I
wearing the
ask
same
something?
dresses as, like, 20-something-year-olds.
Can I ask something? Why do you assume she's not with her husband anymore? Because she's snatched.
She just
Breakup glow.
changed the breakup glow.
Breakup glow.
Separation glow.
Okay.
Women bounce back really, really, really good after a breakup.
Okay.
Or separation. And it's a thing where it's like, she was looking a certain way for a while. She had her kids. She started going to the gym. Then something happened where she just switches everything. She's now no longer wearing her wedding ring. She's not even telling people anymore too much about her and him. She's not. She even made a comment recently where she was like, I've been living in this house for 7 years and I'm a bit bored. Maybe I should just buy a new house. That's your matrimonial house. You don't just buy a new house.
Fair enough.
So it's just seeing like just little things, but we don't think she's divorced because she's come out and said that she was like, no, like he's still there. He's still my
they're working on
husband, which
things.
is true. They could be working on things or they're separated. Like, I definitely think this generation doesn't take
Rose,
marriage
can I ask
as
you a
seriously.
question then? Can I ask you a question based on
Go
what
on.
you said? So, you think our generation, I'm assuming, doesn't take
Marriage as
marriage
seriously.
seriously. if you were married to your man, hypothetical man, whatever, for like 7 years, and he out of nowhere hit you, would you stay in that marriage?
You raise a hand on me, my mom will kill you. You can't stay.
That's not what I asked you. Would you?
Would I stay?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Would someone then looking at you guys from the outside would be like, oh, she didn't stay in that marriage?
No, but see, I get it though. But see, something like that, I could definitely like understand if something was to happen and you turn around and say, look, we're not doing, or, you know, we decided to go our separate ways. But she's completely like, when you're on social media and you start off your social media platform being in a social media relationship, then all of a sudden you want to take it private, you're forgetting why a lot of people were following you to begin with. Yeah. They were also probably looking at you as some sort of like figure. So it's a thing where it's like, now that she's not taking it back, people are left to wonder what is going on. And I can understand, maybe she doesn't want to come out and say, I'm not judging her for keeping her life private. I think it's even better said.
I think what you're saying there, Michael, is like, I think everybody has a right to have their out of bounds. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, there's something that happens in a relationship. It could be from getting hit, could be cheating, it could be just speaking in a tone that you don't like. Everybody has their out of bounds, and that's like their final, like, I'm not doing it. Yeah. And different people have different levels. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that I don't condone anyone who stays in an abusive relationship, but like, maybe that's not their out of bounds. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But what you were saying there about social media, like, if you know that, like, if you grew up in social media and your whole relationship has been social media, it becomes part of your relationship, social media then. Do you know what I mean? And that's a big strain. Do you know what I mean?
Very big
because
strain.
Everybody's just looking at you being like, oh, like, see right now, like, are they together? Are they not together? Like, and it's like causing all this controversy, yeah? One could be like really happy, but their views are going down. Do you know what I mean? So they're literally like, let's like mix it up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because then more people are staying engaged. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of rage bait, you know, all that.
True.
Or the relationship actually did break down because social media got too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're a public figure.
I actually think that's what happened with her. I think since she started to where she is now, she's lived very, very different lives. And now she has a type of accessibility to certain things that she used to not have. She does a lot of business deals overseas. Like, there was a point where she was flying her kids to Dubai and they were schooling in Dubai for the year because that's where she was doing work. That will take a toll on your marriage.
Yeah.
All of that would change because if he's like, I think he was a physiotherapist. He's not just able to just up his job and move to Dubai. But it's also a thing that maybe she doesn't want to give up these opportunities because now she's living the life that she's always dreamed of. That's why I think they're separated.
But that's like so hard about marriage and just relationship. It's a partnership. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing.
And it's not always 50-50. Like, sometimes it'd be 90-10. Do you know what I mean? And that's one way or the other. And that's really hard for people to take because people think it's always going to be, oh, I give 50%, you give 50%, and then we're all going to be fine. Life doesn't work that way. Do you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes you might have to give 120% because I'm on -10. Do you know what I mean? And it's literally like,
that's true.
But people aren't willing. I think that's why divorce is so much bigger because people aren't willing to fight for that. Because
anymore. True.
Cheating, everything's so accessible. Like, you can literally go on Instagram today, like, do you know what I mean? And somebody will research you. Do you know what I mean? Like, which is crazy. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's like, it's like when people are so successful that people think they have options. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas I'm actually reading a book at the moment called Nobody Taught Us How to Love. And it's basically saying that, like, yes, people fall in love. Like, that's why we call it fall in love. And you're like, oh, you get so like infatuated with love. But then the hard work begins. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't stay in love. Do you know what I mean? You can fall in love with like 10 different people, or you can choose to love one person. And I think people forget that.
You ate, sis. You
did
ate.
Well. And even just to add on to that, if you don't mind, like, I feel like people's values are all over the place. Like when you're getting to know someone, you're trying to like build something with someone, like, see if your values are the same. I feel like social media has affected people's values and kind of confused them about what values are. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, you value peace and respect. If this person values chaos and disrespect, then how do you guys expect to? But the things like people nowadays, because of social media, they like to put on a face. Like, I can be here right now and say I value peace and respect, but you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors. I could like chaos. True. And I could like disrespect.
So true.
Some girls that like doing mad shit, retweeting stuff about peace and love and light. I'm just like,
That's not you.
You.
yeah. So
Yeah, and I've dated someone who I think he liked crazy, and I'm not crazy. I'm not the shouting type. I'm a very loud person, but I'm not the type to ever be like screaming in your face, shouting at you that you've done this. I would literally sit there and keep quiet or not say anything at all. I can be quite passive. So it's like I would notice that he would do things, and it was like he got a kick out of me being angry, and it's like it's so weird because that's just not me. I'm actually a peaceful babe. I was
sometimes you need to
gotta
show
go.
them like.
Oh no,
you
I've
can
learned to
come
show.
to that
No,
level
I've
just
showed.
so they
I've
know
learned.
that-
I've learned now.
Yeah.
I'm not nice to men anymore. I will actually show you I'm crazy.
Yeah,
Like, well, not crazy, but I'll show you I don't stand for bull.
I hear.
Yeah,
it.
fair enough.
Fair enough. All right, guys. So you can come to us for your marriage counseling. Don't
No,
get
him,
don't
not
get a
me, not
divorce.
Paul.
Don't get a divorce, guys.
Two of you would
Yeah,
be
you
quite
do
good.
well.
You think so?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, Will, you're a good guy. I see how you treat your babes, and yeah,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
you're a great guy.
Do you think you can actually tell like, if a man's a good man by how he treats his babes?
No,
Honestly, you only seen what social media is showing you.
not just not even social media. You only seen what he's allowing you to see.
Yeah.
Hi, there's men that I've seen. Oh my god. There's men that I have seen. Oh, my wife, the apple of my eye, the milk to my tea and coffee. Meanwhile, they have a babe like chilling in their phone that they're
They
texting
have
all
3
the time.
babes.
All the time.
And they just go in rotation. They even know each other. They're actually friends. But he's low key.
Yo,
All right, so I actually have a question.
Go
You
on.
guys think who do you guys think cheat more between men or women? Men and women.
I think different cheat. I think men physically cheat more. Women probably emotionally cheat more.
What does that mean, emotionally cheat more? What does
So
that mean?
I still think like, let's say if you're talking to someone and you have to hide it from your partner, you're emotionally cheating. You don't want your partner to ever come across these messages with this person because you know your partner would not like it. But you are having these conversations, you're confining in this person, you're kikiing and laughing with this person. If you have to hide it from your partner, it's wrong.
I feel like also I just thought of something, and I pray to God I'm able to communicate this effectively. So cool. You know how women have a lot, like they have access to sex. Like, well, a woman can get sex like that, right? They are in a way less likely to do that because finding emotional connections are harder. Whereas men will cheat physically because it's harder to do that because it's easier to connect emotionally.
What do you think is easy?
You think
Like
men
it's like
connect-
opposite. It's like opposites.
So you think men find it easier to connect emotionally?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so.
I agree.
I think men like, because obviously like sex is very easy to get. Men don't have to be emotional to get sex. However, because of the things they truly value, not the things they're telling you, the things they truly value, like they are less like it's easy. This is harder. I don't know my English, but yeah, like I just feel like they're more likely to do that they're more likely to cheat physically because emotional, they value more emotional. Do you know what I mean? Am I making
Okay, I
English?
get what
Yeah.
you mean. It's
Yeah.
harder for them to be emotional.
Yeah.
So when they find a person they can be emotional with, it means more. So they
Yeah.
find it easier to just physically cheat
Yeah.
than emotionally
They can
cheat.
Yeah,
switch
that's
off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That was a
I
tough
agree
one.
with
Was it
that.
Yeah, that's
But
very, that's very true.
Thank you guys.
I'm of the opinion that like emotionally or physically, men just cheat more. I think women
Yeah.
don't really be cheating out. Women really don't be out there doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they don't. I'm not gonna make a sweeping statement, but
To be honest,
Yo,
I think that as
Harry.
well because then like he's in work, yeah, not my babes anyways, but like he's in work, yeah, and like this girl's been like, oh, you went to the gym, you look so good. Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh, thanks. You know what I mean? But when he's coming home, like they're like, have you put out the bins? Do you know what I mean? And they're like, this woman appreciates me, like she appreciates everything I do. Do you know what I mean? Then
The ego.
by the weekend, they're already researching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Researching is crazy.
yeah, I love that
We
term.
love it here.
Yeah.
Researching.
Yeah,
Knowledge.
yeah.
Sex.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to fill a man's ego.
It's easy to fill a man's ego.
Easier, yeah.
But women also know that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, that's why they can just hop it because like the emotional part of them, they're like, my ego's filled, so now I'm physically.
Yeah.
Can I
gonna-
say?
Go on.
Can I say something? Cool. So basically, yeah. Do you know how men just crave submission?
Yeah.
If men really knew the power of submission, I don't think they'd crave it. Because women actually use submission to control men.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for listening to this podcast.
Hey, hold on. When you say women use submission to control men, what do you mean?
As in, like, let's say, for example.
I feel like that's trade secret though. That's trade. I don't think. Do you want to?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk in too much, but
Okay. That's
you
fair
know.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
Are you happy in your relationship?
I'm very happy in
100%.
my
There
relationship.
you go. So
No, I knew what you like. I understood what you said, but like I'm like, yeah.
yeah,
Put your clothes back on. We're going to talk about
We
how women
really think about stuff.
Yeah.
Like women plan things.
Yeah.
Like even let's say if like you're dating a girl, don't be fooled all the time that like she's silly or you have one up on her. She's probably miles ahead of you. If she's not like, you know, dickmatized or something.
What do you think
And
about
her
the baby?
senses are working.
What do you think about the baby voice?
What baby voice?
I don't like that.
a girl uses baby voice.
I can't even do it.
I said, what's the baby voice? I was gonna say,
It just annoys me.
Will said you're 28. Grow up.
You're a grown woman.
yeah, I don't do the baby voice.
You
No, I don't do the baby
I can
voice.
see it in your eyes.
No,
If
I
you wanna
actually
say
don't do
something,
it. No,
come
I
on.
don't. I actually don't do the baby voice.
It's the hands up for me, man.
I think I speak too much like one of the boys. I'd be like, bro. And he's like, you
Yeah, I'm like
Are
that.
you call him bro? I'm like,
Yeah, I'm the same.
Baby. I was dating this guy and he goes sis because I kept
Oh, because you said bro, he would say
I'm like,
sis.
bro, like I'm the kind of person like, listen, I will love you, like you are my man, but I will bro you anytime.
Yeah, I'm the same, bro.
Like I even find out a bit. No, actually, I'm not.
See, sometimes I'm not even calling you bro. I'm just saying bro.
bro.
No, I'm calling you bro.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, hey, check this out. And he goes, say sis,
no.
sis. But yeah,
Damn.
thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Thank
Do you guys
for
enjoy
having
this
us. It
chat?
was really good.
It was really fun.
Really
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Any last words for Seabreeze?
Where can they buy it?
You can get it on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, when
No
you're-
way.
It's on Apple Books. Apple Books. Well, I did it for you
So
because
like on the Apple like iPad. So if I go on my iPad now.
You know what's crazy? You mentioned that to him, and like the next day, he went and put it on Apple Books.
You could have told me.
Yeah,
I've been like,
Yeah, sorry, I forgot
guys,
to
I
talk to
basically asked for like this book because we had him on the radio talk about the book, and I was like, listen, because I don't carry these physical shits. My bags are small. You know what I mean? I need a cute little on my phone. So now I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it on my phone.
I'm gonna read this book.
The physical one is nice though. The physical,
It's
you know what I mean?
pretty.
I'm gonna read the book. I'm gonna read it
It's
by the end of the year.
like-
By the end of the year.
Oh, wow, really?
Because it was on my to-do list for this year. I've listened to audiobooks, but I'm gonna read a book.
Yeah.
So I'll do it.
But I still
I'll
got
give
the
you.
physical still.
Guys, let's clap for Reese. She's about to read a book.
Yeah.
I don't know why am I clapping. I've been like, yeah. Guys, I've been listening to audiobooks. Anyways, like I am smart.
That's so good, girl.
But yeah, I
I'll
need
put
to.
down
I'm
Game of Thrones and I'll pick
dyslexic, so-
this up for you instead.
Thank you very much.
I've watched it all. I'm reading.
Shit. What do you
Yeah.
think of the Red Wedding? Wait, is this done?
The
No,
what?
no. It's still on.
What do you think
You
of the
have
Red
2
Wedding?
minutes.
The Red Wedding. Which one's the Red? Oh, is that the one in the very beginning? Where
it's
the
like-
mom and the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's,
Minutes, 30
there's also a purple
minutes.
wedding as well.
Is there?
I think, yeah. Isn't that not the one with Joffrey?
Joffrey's wedding.
Yeah.
That's the purple one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones.
So you read actually.
I have the books. I actually have the first one.
So we have a podcast.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I really want to get your review, like each and every
Yeah,
one
we'll
of
actually
them,
read
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll read
mean,
it.
dead
I'll
ass.
read
And the
it.
link to the book will be in the description box and to where you can get it, wherever. We're obviously going to link the author. Do you want to be linked as well?
Why not?
He's a fashion guy.
Yeah.
Look at his
Them
feet.
there.
Hey, don't do
Look
that.
at his Adidas Crocs.
No, you are not.
Do you have any last words for the pod? Anything?
Just want to say thank you guys for having us. and,
Oh, no,
this
you
was a
guys
great
are
conversation.
great.
Yeah, and
I
yeah.
actually enjoyed it a lot.
That's my last thing.
Okay, see the last thing.
Yeah.
Go on.
Thank you very much. If I tell you, say I love you. Safe, guys.
Guys,
Oh my God.
thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow our guests, and tune in next week for your
Weekly subscription to the gist.
I need to learn that so I can do next.